Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to all the Magic Arcana. Now, between episodes, I found a few things. First off, there is a queen bee right there. I was on my way to find this thing over here, which, by the way, is called a garden. Wait, what's it actually called? Hanging garden. Now, thank you to Dennis. Dennis, how do you say that? Dennis Ryu? R-Y-U. Anyway, thank you to you. You reminded me about this. I actually did this in allthemods 10, and I don't know why I didn't remember it. But as you can see, there's like an absolute ton of different flowers here. And the whole point in this is you can do that, and you might get yourself a torch flower. Put these ones away. Now, basically, all I need to do is run around and try and find one of these things. And then we could, there you go, double torch flower, done. We are actually finished. Good stuff. Why do we need the torch flower again? There was a reason. I think it's one of the... Is it the... One of the... Yeah, there you go. So, they've changed this recently, haven't they? Because it didn't always used to have the torch flower in there. But, after essence, we need to get redstone. We need impure chalk as well. There we go. That's literally all we needed. That was the whole reason I was trying to get a sniffer. Why are you angry? That one there was proper angry then for some reason. Weird. Weird. But over here, we can, yeah, get any of the ones that we want. And there's this thing in the middle. And okay. If I remember correctly as well, what you can do is if I do, what's a good one? Poppies? If I get a bunch of poppies, for example. Oh, never mind. This is the one. I thought it was the one where you like shift right click with the flower. But apparently this is the thing where you can do like enchantments and stuff, which is pretty decent. Right here. Now, what we can do, by the way, is we can feed stuff to the bee queen right here. We could also take the bee queen home with us if we wanted. That sounds a bit naughty, doesn't it? But there you go. We can get a bunch of stuff out of the bee queen using these roses. Not roses. What are they? Poppies. My bad. That's what I meant. So, load of pollen puffs. I did find a place which had a bunch of pollen puffs around it. I think it was on the way here, if I'm honest. And what I ended up doing, in fact, before we go, I think it's down there. Yeah, look. That's all pollen puff. So, I ended up mining up a bunch of that. And the reason I did that is because you can use the pollen puffs and the bee combs, the honeycombs, to make yourself some honey treats. So, I've got a bunch of those now. Yeah, 800. It's a good thing to get, I think. This one has also got a bunch of stuff in it. Take all of those away. Perfect. Right. I need to try and summon an Afrit. And I also need some more impure white chalk, which is burnt other stone. And we need some overworld ashes, which comes from... I need to plant some occultism. Occultism. There you go. To plant some more of these oak saplings right here. I might need to still use some of these demon fruit. But I'm going to plant these down. And we will put them... It still says Minecraft right there. But you can see that they've got really weird leaves. Because they're a bit broken. I don't know. I do know that they are broken in every single like version. As in, doesn't matter what shaders you've got. Now, I'm always really bad at this. I'm going to have this ready. So, I'm going to eat one of these. And then I'm instantly going to mine, like, as many of these as I can. Don't even need to pick them up. There we go. Oh, excellent. That got us a bunch of the wood there. There is a way, by the way, to trade in some of your oak saplings. For the other version of oak saplings. Anyway, with these ones, I can at least keep 2 of these. And the rest of them, I don't think I need that many, if I'm honest. So, 18, that might do us. And then other stone. Let's get 7, or let's get 18 of this as well. So, we need some andesite. you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can throw that down. And then finally, we can throw that down. And we could do... Oh, poop. Okay, I changed my thing. So, smelt. Perfect. And then we can use this, like this. And we'll get as many as we can, because we are going to need these later. So, that plus redstone, and we need the Aphra essence. Now, the Aphra essence comes from... By the way, this is going to be an occultism episode, if you can't tell from the episode title. Currently, this is 2. Thank you for people that pointed this out as well. So you can just look at the bowl, and you could be like, what does this one do? So this one is just the spectral compulsion. There's a bloke out there. He keeps running around. And there's loads of crickets and stuff. I haven't removed the mod yet, but I am thinking about it. Anyway, for now, we've got the enthrallment right there. Now, I always forget how you get the Aphra essence. It comes from Abra's Open Conjure. Book from Occultism. So, Abra's Commanding Conjure. Okie dokie. One of these. There's the Open Conjure, and there's the... Okay, so we need to upgrade this one, Open Commanding Conjure, and then we need to... I think we need to get it to this point for some reason. Aphrit Possession. This one is... Unbound Aphrit is what we need to do. So we do need to do this one eventually. I don't think this is the same as this, though. So, yeah, they're not even remotely similar. I think this is the third one, the one that we haven't got yet, if you know what I mean. Oh, flipping heck. We need some more room. Right, for this one, though, we do need orange. And if I remember correctly, the orange one needs the Cursed Beeswax, which is this enthrallment one, which if I remember. Right, we have to get rid of that one. I am going to put the bowl down before we do that one, though. So let's do that. Make this a gold bowl. Apparently later on as well. I've never actually got to this point, but there is a... Oh, I've got a bunch there. Damn it. There is a better bowl that you can put in the middle at some point. So... And it makes everything quicker, which is very nice. Anyway, get rid of that one, and we can have a look over here. I think this is the one. Yeah, we could do that one. Nice. So let's have a look at this. So that is honeycomb, honey block, honey bottle, and honey block. Okay. Just type in honey, I guess. It should come up. So we need one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those right there. And we do need to sacrifice something, if I remember correctly. What does it say right here? It says, sacrifice a chicken. Okie dokie. Flask. I don't think I've got a chicken in any of these. We should have a look, though, shouldn't we? Just in case. It doesn't look like it. So, I'm going to have to go find a little chicken. Sorry, my dude. You're coming with me. Nice. Now, before we do that, what was the thing in the middle? It was, we need the purple book. Okie dokie. We have my book right there. And then I'll put those away. And finally, all we need to do is chuck it in here. And sacrifice a chicken. And there we go. That's going to now spawn in the bee. And this is a possessed bee because what it does is it gets you some of this cursed honey, or whatever it's called. It doesn't actually show it right there, does it? But you can use, there you go, cursed honey. So when this is finished, like doing its thing, what I'm going to actually do is I'm actually going to use this force flask. I'm going to pick up the bee, and we're going to put it in a jar. And I'm going to put that, you know, using one of the things over there. I'm going to put that downstairs, and we're going to wait for it to come in. Like we did with all the other possessed stuff. I don't know why I didn't think about using, like, the possessed warden. Someone mentioned the possessed warden gets you the disc fragments as well, which we are going to do because that's going to be amazing. I think I've got it. Possessed warden. There it is. So yeah, all we need to do is wait for this bee to come in. Is it always angry straight away? I don't think it is. There we go. Occultism possessed bee. Lovely. Right. Let's get ourselves a jar. Containment jar. Thank you very much. Chuck that one there. And there it is. And it even says in there, it's got the name of it. Yeah, because they always name them whenever you do it. Anyway, I'm gonna use this. There. Why not? Now, I did at one point. I did remove everything from here that I didn't want. Oh, that's another thing I've done. I've got a void upgrade in here now. I don't really know what these tiny skulls do, so I'm going to void them off. So we can do that. Annoyingly as well, if I put anything away, it goes in here. Because it's like the closest inventory. There you go. Storage tool. I might unbind it and then bind it again. I never remember if it's to do with distance. So let's do locking, unlocking, show, hide. I want it to unlink. What is the thing to make it unlink? Showing, hiding, fill levels. Hiding upgrades. Hiding tier. Oh, cool. You can hide the tier. Oh, that's pretty fun. Hiding lock. No, you don't need that. Counts. Locking, unlocking. No idea. There was a way that you could unbind it. Can't remember how you do it. Unless it's we right click it on this thing over here first, right? So shift and then yeah, I'll land up here. I swear, because I kept having to I accidentally did it a couple of times. Maybe I have to break the box and pick it back up. Tell you what we can do then. Packing tape. Packing tape is a thing. I've already got some. Look. So what you do is you right click it and then you pick it up like that. And then maybe I put it here. Is that linked now? It's not linked. Okay, so now if I link it, hopefully things don't go in here. If for example, we take them out and then put them back in the system like this. Oh, thank goodness. Cool. Yeah, so another thing. Oh yeah, because we got logs in there because we get that, I believe, from this dude up here. This dude, the tree folk, give you logs. All right, the other one we need is Strigor's higher binding, which, if I remember correctly, is down here, which is the higher version of this one. Because the one before this is the Spectral Compulsion, which is what this one is, right? Yep. So I am going to upgrade this one. So all we do is we overlay it like that. Now it does need what looks like... I have no idea what that one there is. But technically it is an upgrade, right? Is that how that works? Right, let me get a brush. Chalk brush is way easier. So if I do that, that is light grey chalk. Okay, we've got light grey chalk, so that's fine. So I'm just going to get rid... Oh, you know what? We don't even need to do that because you can just do it over it. So light grey chalk, one of those. See? You can just right click it on there and it will do it. There we go. And then we need... I think that's purple, which we've already got purple. That needs white, which we've got. Purple and lime. And did we make lime last episode? I think we did, right? Lime. Look. And then we do need quite a lot, by the looks of it. We need quite a lot of the skeleton skulls, which is interesting because I actually did a thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Get rid of that one. There we go. I bought all of the skulls off the dude who was selling them. The traveling merchant dude. So I bought all of the skulls that he had because I was like, oh, we're going to need those for some reason. And now we have 12. So we've got a decent amount right here, which is really good. So I like to face all of these inwards. Just for making it symmetrical and stuff in it. So there we go. So 20 more things, and I believe that's purple dye. Purple chalk. Thank you. Is that literally it? Just the purple chalk left? I think it might be, you know. I do apologize for, like, just doing this on camera, but I'm kind of doing this just in case I make a mistake as well. But it looks like that's done. That's Strigor's higher binding, which is really useful. I forget why we needed that now. Probably. Ah, yeah, for the dark grey paste. Or the grey paste, at least. So, gunpowder, grey dye, phantom membrane, clay ball, and we need one of those purple books again. Right, we have got everything we need. So, I'm just going to chuck these in here. And then, whilst this does its thing, because we don't have to sacrifice anything, do we? Nope. It's just going to do it. But it's going to take ages, because, you know, these things take a long time. I might start putting together this last one over here, because we do need Abra's Conjure, or whatever it is. Abra's Commanding Conjure for both of these. There you go. There's the grey. We can use the grey paste. Get ourselves impure grey chalk over here. Impure. This is grey chalk. I can use that one over here instead of these. Now, if I have a look at this, it does say it's got some stuff. If I right click on that one, it still says that it's fine to use the dark grey instead of the light grey right there. So if we stop right now, that would be fine. That would work. That's pretty fun. Right, I'm glad that we still got some skeleton skulls. Skeleton skulls. So we can do these so they all look inwards. It's this one, the open conjure, that we need to actually do. Which goes right there. And that looks like a completely different one to the one we've got right here. Okay, let's try that again. Over here. Hey, we get ourselves the orange chalk as well. That's pretty fun. We don't need any more of that possessed, like, bee, whatever it is. We don't need any of that. Any more of it, because we've already got this. So, oh, and I'm out of skulls. Oh, you're kidding me. I might have to go nick the skulls out of the other one for now. Holy heck, we managed to do it. I did nick all of the skulls from over here, but I did put concrete underneath where they're supposed to go. So, we know where to put them back. That's what I'm trying to say right there. So, right, let's try and do the whole thing for this. Right, no idea if this is going to work, purely because... Oh, and I forgot to make this book. And we need more yellow dye, which is fine. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm using a... Where is it? Over here. This has got durability. I don't know if that's going to do it. Okay, it requires sacrifice, so we're all good, it looks like. If we were to have a look at this one, it says, oh, we need a cow. Okay, we could go do that. Sorry, my cow. That is very rude of me, I know. Anyway, this has got the particles, so it should spawn in the dude that we want. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put anything that is, like, possessed. We'll just chuck it in a jar. Right, we are nearly at the point where they are going to spawn in. So I am battle ready right now. There we go. Ow. Ow. This is like the cheesiest way to do it, right? And then that dude there. We insta-killed apparently. But there is fire, so we need to put all the fire out that we can. Not as bad as I thought it would be right there. We've got a bunch of blazes as well that we can take on whenever we fancy. Now, this one is the Afrit. So, the unbound Afrit as well. So, all I need to do for that is I need a containment jar. For some flipping reason, every time I do like this ritual right here, I always forget the name of it. I'm always like the capturing ritual. Yeah. But I've remembered it today, which is good. Anyway, he's going to go in there. Thank you. And we're going to... Oh, flipping it. I'm getting proper bad lag. Lag spikes every so often now. It's a bit odd, but it is all good. Plonk that one there. Oh, yeah, everything keeps popping into this one. We don't want this one to be the thing. I don't know if there's a way. Or maybe we lock it. No, because... Is that what locking does? I just had a thought. Maybe that's what locking is about. You can put stuff in it, but, like, this dude can't. No, you know, my system can't. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave this how it is for now. And there is the red chalk. Now, I'm pretty sure this stuff is used for other things. Yeah, you need it later on for a couple of other bits. A decent backpack. You need it. Ah, there you go. You need it for the Afrit miner. And then you can use the Afrit miner later on to make the married miner. And then I think this one's got a miner as well. Yeah, if you use like a bunch of them, you can make Eldritch Ancient one. Should be kind of good. Ooh, yeah. And then this one is ridiculously good from what I remember. Look, you can get yourself emerald blocks, sulfur blocks, raw silver blocks. You can get 9 debris. Oh, so good. You can get this stuff as well. Mining core. Now, is that the only way you can get it? Oh, no. You have to use one of the master mining marids for a little while as well. I've never actually done that. I've seen a load of people do it in my AllMods 10 server that I did. Which, by the way, we are how do I say it? We are, like, doing a refresh on that server. So it is, like, pretty much the perfect time. I think it's today, actually, when this video comes out. It's the perfect time. Whoops. Okay. To get on the server. You do need to be a Patreon to do that, though. So I'm just putting that out there. It's not really a plug to my Patreon. I barely ever plug it, to be fair. So I'm allowed to every so often. I have a Patreon. There we go. I also have a sponsor, but that is Apex Hosting, and they are fantastic. Genuinely the best hosting service that we've ever used. In fact, we went with Apex Hosting. We left them to go to another one, and then Apex Hosting updated all of their systems so you can have a 32 gig like server, and then we went back to them because of that. And whilst we were there, I casually mentioned, do you do sponsors? And they said, yes, we would love to sponsor you. And then they gave me a sponsorship, which is insane. So, yeah, that was very nice of them. So, thank you, Apex. Link for that is in the description of, like, literally every video because they are amazing. But, yeah, there you go. Right, anyway, this one right here is... Which is it? If I hover over it. Page 2. What? Okay, there we go. Oh, it literally stays on page 2 for ages. There we go. Abra's open. Come on. Abra's open commanding conjure is the one we need. Amazing. Right. Abra's open commanding conjure. Actually, it's this one, isn't it, that we need? Okay, we can't see anything. I'm going to go have a sleep. Literally like my eyes when I wake up in the morning. I cannot see anything for a little while. I have to have my coffee at least. And then I'm all good. Anyway, this one is here. So we're not actually done, I don't think. Oh, we are complete. This is the one that we needed. Is it because I didn't read the correct one when I was looking at this? It goes so quick. Abra's commanding conjure is at the bottom there. Oh, damn it, it's gone. Cool. Anyway, this means that we can finally get rid of all of this stuff. We need all of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 9 plus the one in the middle. That gets us the possessed Outer Guardian. And then this one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need a bunch more bowls is what I'm trying to say. Hey, there we go. Right, I've got a bunch of bowls down. I'm going to probably get the Outer Guardian first. And again, you know the drill at this point. We are going to pick up the Outer Guardian and we're going to chuck it over there. We're going to capture it in a jar and we'll put it downstairs. And it should, over time, get us an absolute ton. Do we do that or do we make a bee for it? That is a question right there. Ooh, that also reminds me, whilst, before we do that, sorry. Whilst we are here, I wanted to see how our bees are doing. I did not put my... Oh, I did put my wannabes back in. We've got 96 nether stars. And those are just 2 bees with barely any productivity. We've got 1 beta in there, right? And also, how's this one doing over here? We've got 647 draconic dust. That's mad. That is because I've got a productivity gamma upgrade in there. So this thing is awesome because it includes, it says it on there, right? Increases the production output of bees by 200%. Multiplies, multiple upgrades can be installed for greater increase. Also functions as a simulation upgrade because it's got one right there. Now, the only one better than this is the productivity Omega. And that's the one that we need Heart of the Seas for. So, obviously, we're not at that point yet. I don't know what we do with this one. If we... Yeah, no, we'll chuck it in a jar as well. Might as well use a jar. Right, there we go. And they go purple. Perfect. Done. Lovely. It needs a fish. I forgot about that. We do need a fish. Right. I need to get myself a bucket. You just run over to one. And then you right click it like that. You get a bucket of salmon. So that's why I made a hole right here. So we can do that. And that should have started it off. And it has indeed. Again, a massive thank you to Dennis for pointing me out the old flower garden thingy. Thank you. Or the garden, hanging garden, I think it's called, isn't it? So that's very useful. I like that. Containment jar. We're going to lob that one down. And, of course. Come on then. Over here. Oh, why you do this? There we go. Just enough time right there for us to get mining fatigue. For 5 seconds. No, for 5 minutes, I should say. There we go. Thank you. Oh, we got mining fatigue. Damn it. Okay. I need some milk. He needs some milk. Anyone remember that vine from back in the day? That was a weird one, wasn't it? Anyway, there we go. I can track this from downstairs as well. And we are good to go. Now, we've got nether stars being generated from our wannabes. We've got disc fragments. Fingers crossed, we've got some disc fragments. I got told that you get them from the warden right there. Fragments. These ones. It doesn't specifically say that you get them from there, but I've been told that that is the case, that you do get them from the dude. It doesn't matter if we don't, because we are always getting them from over here. If we were to get all of these combs processed. Now, that's the thing. I have had a bunch of people ask, what am I doing for power? And I think people are asking because of bees. I don't think there's any other generators in this pack. I could be wrong. Oh, that's... It does the thing up there, doesn't it? So, generator. It's literally the only one right there. You can put a productivity upgrade in the honey generator. What does that do? I don't know why that's a thing. Okay. Should look into that. Ideally, though, we try and get ourselves some of these speedier upgrades that we've got right here. So that means nether stars and Heart of the Seas, which we will start to get any day now, is what I'm thinking. Now, I am kind of regretting myself, my whole thing right now, because I would ideally go and get... maybe we should do it. I was thinking maybe we amber the possessed Elder Guardian dude, and then we can put it here. And then we can have more wannabes, and I'll try and get all of the wannabes together as well. So how many do we need? We need 3 here. We need 8 more bees. That would be ideal, but meh. This is what I've been doing, by the way. I've just been sticking all of the sculpt combs in these ones, just overtaking them. There you go. There's another disc fragment. Now, this is super slow, so we need to figure something out for this. But did we get any heart of the sea? We've only got 1 so far. Okay. Well, I think this is where we are going to call it for today, I think. So, before I do, I'm going to do what I tend to do right now, which is, like, completely destroy all of the efforts we've done in the video. I will put it back after, I swear, but what I'll do is I'll come over here and we'll look up, and I'm going to put one of these in my offhand, like that. And you can't really see what's in there, can you? Unless I'm here, maybe? There we go. Yeah. Cool. There is my thumbnail. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.